What's going on, Shady people? ShadyPenguinn here, welcoming you back to another live Pokemon Go BF Sapphire Wifi Battle today against a shady person whose Twitter link is in the description. I'm not going to try to pronounce your name because I will royally butcher it. So, if you want a chance to feature in one of these battles, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. My link is down there as well, and I request battles on Twitter. It's free and accessible to everyone. That's why I do it there. So today, we are bringing our Hoopah team. This team is very poorly constructed. I'm sure I received a lot of negative criticism on the team builder. If you missed that, it's in the description. Go check it out. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. But it's a very interesting team. It revolves around slow switch initiative into a Pokemon that is not max attack. So, probably should have made Hoopah max attack instead of trying this assault vest fun stuff. But we're gonna see how it goes anyway. Cuddles is there as well to kind of be a backup sweeper. If we can actually get the Dragon Dance off, it would be nice. It would be nice. Now this is not our first battle. It's our first battle on the channel though. I have to keep track of my opponent's team because my recording software decided to poop all over the first battle and all over the second battle. And then at that point, I just got frustrated and had to take a little time away. I realized that I was trying to force some battles, and now I'm here, and we're gonna see my opponent has a really cool team. And if I get handled in this battle, I'm gonna go ahead and switch out Lantern for Rotom Wash because I really feel like that would be better because it's much bulkier, can actually take a hit. But we see a really cool team on my opponent's side of the field. We see Claudia over there, along with a Gourgeist and an Altaria. So Altaria is gonna be a huge issue for us. We gotta keep our Pinsir around because of that thing. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna open up with my Hoopah. Now, that's very, very different from what I normally like to do, but I'm gonna go ahead and open up with it. That Altaria is really scary. It stinks. It's so scary because, oh my gosh, I just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't. I think that Hoopah could do really well in this matchup. That Volcarona is also terrifying because it is faster, and if it wants to go for a Sleep Out or Quiver Dance up, it has free reign to do so. So we would have to immediately switch out and go out into something with a rock type move, which I don't even know if we have the coverage. Like I said, this team is really, really weird. Queen Fluff is gonna be the Altaria. It's really unfortunate that's the first Pokemon we see. Really unfortunate, but I think we can take a hit. And I think we can just go for... We can go for the Ice Punch, or we can switch out... You know what, I'm gonna go for the Ice Punch. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I really don't want to see this thing set up. I should be able to take a Hyper Voice. I am Assault Vest, so I'm really interested in seeing how much damage this does. So let this just be a learning battle together. This is the first time I'm using... Oh. Scouting with Protect. Wow. I did not... That was like the last thing I expected to happen. It's crazy how the game like slows down when there's two big mons on the field. Like, look at how slow it's running. And this is on the new 3DS. That's so disappointing. Let's see. Who would he go out into if he goes into anyone? I can't really go out into anyone. I'm just gonna go for an Ice Punch. He's gonna have to stay in. Oh, she's gonna withdraw. Wow, it really was running so slow with these two mons in the field. Goes out into the Volcarona, floating in the air with an air balloon, but that air balloon is gonna get popped. I guess it's just a safe switch in for a ground type Pokemon now. Oh my gosh, the Flame Body triggers! I am so triggered right now. I am so triggered. So the Volcarona is here, absolutely terrifying. I'm gonna go out into Wish I Washed. Pretty much our best bet. What's unfortunate is these things do get Giga Drain. Volcaronas get Giga Drain, but now that we're burned, come on, Flame Body. Flame Body. Goes for the Quiver Dance, which is a huge issue. I'm straight up, since we saw the air balloon, I'm straight up paralyzing this thing. Going for a Thunder Wave. Just straight up going for a Thunder Wave. Going for a Thunder Wave. I have to paralyze this thing. At the cost of Wish I Washed, I have to paralyze this thing. Aurelia. I don't know, man. This team is pretty rough. My team is pretty rough. My opponent's team is really, really cool. I really love the way my opponent's team looks. There are some common weaknesses in there in ice types. Actually gonna switch out and go out into Queen Fluff. So after setting up that Quiver Dance, perhaps not packing the Giga Drain, could be packing Quiver Dance Fire Dance, a Bug Buzz, and then Roost possibly. But we're gonna paralyze this thing, which is awesome for us because I can essentially get a semi-free Heal Bell off. Maybe not necessarily completely free, but a semi-free Heal Bell. And we'll be able to recover the burn. Just get rid of that burn. I'm not a fan of burns, especially on Hoopahs. Not on Hoopah-Unbounds. I don't want burns. So we're gonna see another setup. Oh my gosh. But this thing is paralyzed, so I'm not too concerned. I'm not too nervous, but it is Dragon Dancing. So what we're gonna do is we are going to Volt Switch the heck out of here because we already confirmed that we are faster. We got that Heal Bell off first, and now we can get out and go into our Scizor. So my opponent is feeling extremely greedy with the gosh darn setting up. But let's see, it could pay off. Depending on what she goes for here. I'm gonna go out into Octavius though, because we gotta get rid of this Queen Fluff. We have got to get rid of this Queen Fluff. Something I've seen though, judging by my opponent's playstyle, ooh, fully paralyzed, is that they are not afraid to switch out after setting up. So I'm kind of predicting, I'm just gonna go for U-turn. Because I'm pretty sure the Queen Fluff, that she's not gonna be on the field any longer. Like I could see Volcarona coming back in. And if Volcarona comes back in, I'll be a little upset. Oh, wow, Scout's out. I'm so foolish because we already saw Protect. I am so foolish. That is beautiful. Wow, but having Protect and Dragon Dance on the same set doesn't leave much room. She's still gonna withdraw really fast. Dragon Dance, Protect, what? Return and Earthquake, perhaps? U-turn still does so much, and no Flame Body. We already got our Flame Body off, so no Flame Body there. We can go ahead and potentially go out into Pretty Woman. My opponent's team really quick. Crawdon. Yeah, I think Pretty Woman's a pretty safe bet. Let's go into Pretty Woman. Pretty Woman! Because we're Choice Scarfed. We know we'll outspeed. Shadow Ball will pick up the knockout from this range. Really no reason not to go into Pretty Woman. The only switch on I see my opponent really having is Crawdon, but Claudia does not have the best defense. We're gonna see Volcarona actually switch out and go back out into Queen Fluff. So really using these two Mons to switch. Really wish I had Stealth Rocks right now. They would be so helpful. But Shadow Ball, oh my gosh. That's not even a crit, and it does a butt ton of damage. I really can't take a return though, and it's not worth the risk, so let's just make the middle ground play and go out into Octavius. I cannot risk it. Cannot risk the biscuit. There's no reason to. We've already seen Protect, and we've seen two moves that not really gonna gain too much initiative for my opponent now that that thing is paralyzed. Dragon Dance is kind of out of the question. That paralysis is huge for sure. Even with Protect taking up a move slot, it still would have been amazing. So, fully paralyzed again. That's a bit unfortunate for my opponent, but we're gonna be able to just click. Yeah, that's right. You guessed it. I could go Bullet Punch, but that's not worth it. Let's just go U-turn. This is what Volturn does best. She actually tries to go for the Protect, but gets fully paralyzed again. It's only a 25% chance, but not in this game. Bullet Punch would have obviously taken out Queen Fluff, but now Queen Fluff is completely not a concern for us. I'm not afraid of Queen Fluff anymore. Part of me even wants to. You know what? I'm gonna do it. My opponent does have the Thundurus, and I'm taking a bit of a risk here. But now my opponent's been setting up the entire game. I think it's my turn to try it. It's my turn to at least try it, because even if my opponent gets the return off and doesn't get fully paralyzed, we have the scale, we have weakness policy, we can go to +3. And at +3 physical attack, we might be able to pull off a sweep here. This looks like the opportunity. I know it's really early because it's 6-6, but I think that Cuddles can actually go ahead and get a sweep, which is cool because I haven't used Dragonite in so long. So it'd be cool to see. She's actually going to withdraw, not even going to risk getting fully paralyzed. Go out into Gourgeist, pretty solid. Oh, Gourgeist is going to be tough to take down. Oh, you're so shiny. Oh, Will-O-Wisp, you're going to frisk and see my weakness policy. Really solid play on my opponent's part. I don't even know if I can stay in. I mean, I guess I can get a Dragon Claw off first and I can always Heal Bell. Yeah, I'm going to Dragon Claw. And I'll just Heal Bell later. We'll have to save this Dragonite, but this should still do a decent amount. It's still +1. Actually gonna go for the Toxic, not packing Willow, which means we could have set up another D-Dance. I'm definitely gonna set up another D-Dance right now. Definitely gonna set up another D-Dance. I could see my opponent wanting to go for some Protect shenanigans for sure. To really take advantage of Toxic. I'm gonna go for Dragon Dance. We've already seen Protect once, but it's not gonna be here. I could also see the Altaria coming in at some point and really messing me up. So we're gonna go ahead and go for another Dragon Dance here, and we're gonna see a Leech Seed. Leech Seed Toxic is gonna do me dirty. Leech Seed Toxic is really gonna do me in. Because now a Dragon Claw is not gonna pick up the KO. And considering it has Leech Seed and Toxic, and we've seen Protect once, I really wouldn't be surprised if we see Protect again. Wow. I'm going for Dragon Dance. Because I'm expecting either Protect or to switch into Altaria. And I could have gone with the Extreme Speed if I really predicted Altaria, but I didn't want to. We're going to see Altaria come back in. So at least I went for the Dragon Dance. So hopefully I'll get at least one knockout with this Dragonite. It's really going to depend, but maybe I'll get one knockout with this Dragonite. I think the safest thing to do here, I don't want to go for Extreme Speed, and I don't want to go for Dragon Claw, because obviously Altaria is right here. So we're going to go for Earthquake. If she gets the Protect off, she just completely thwarted this setup. She completely thwarted this setup, and she deserves to get the Protect off. Because she's been paralyzed so many times. Queen Fluff has been paralyzed so many times. But unless she wants to predict the E-Speed and go for the guaranteed off the E-Speed prediction, we'll be going out of the Gourgeist. So you're gonna get the Protect off. Well deserved, honestly, and I think Dragonite goes down here. So my opponent played fantastically there. Just a completely Toxic ended up being the right play instead of even bothering with Willow. Wow. And Queen Fluff is back up just like that. So Cuddles is gonna live on 7. And gosh darn it, Cuddles is gonna do some sort of damage. We're going for Earthquake. Oh wait, she saw the Earthquake. Oh, she's going out into Thundurus. Oh, she's going out into Thundurus. She saw the Earthquake. I should have went for E-Speed. I should have just went for E-Speed. I definitely should have went for E-Speed. Oh wow, she's gonna stay in and take the Earthquake. She shouldn't be able to live this. It's +2, so Queen Fluff is gonna go down. So we're gonna trade a dragon for a dragon. After all of that, we're trading a dragon for a dragon, so I'm kind of okay with that. There wasn't anything else crazy that I really wanted this Dragonite for. Honestly, Altaria was the biggest threat to Dragonite, so it's kind of weird to see him go. Now we're both setting in a new Pokemon. I can see Thundurus coming in. I'm gonna go out into Hoopah, because I can see Gourgeist. There's a number of Pokemon I can see coming in. Lit, is that Thundurus? That is definitely Thundurus. So I'm gonna go ahead and hard switch directly out into Wish I Washed, because I don't want Hoopah getting paralyzed. Hoopah, you slow the game down so much. It's terrible. It's terrible how much of a slowdown you give, but just by being on the screen. I really hope that 7th gen runs so much smoother. I don't even care if it's new 3DS exclusive. I just want it to run so much smoother, because this is out of control. It's like, it's literally what those sounds were absolutely disgusting. Listen back to that. Probably pretty good. All right, come on. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going out into Lantern. And then immediately the game picks back up like, whoop. So weird. Wish I Washed. Go for the T-Wave. You ain't real. Substitute. You real? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Wait a minute. That's not even Prankster. You're not even Prankster, you're Volt Absorb. That's not even Prankster. I'm going for Scald. Nasty plot. More setup! More setup! One of them has to work. One of them has to work, 100%. I think that Otharian is Volt Absorb, yep. One of them has to work. I should have just gone for Hyperspace Fury. The sub is gonna fade. Granted, Lantern can't get hit by Stab from this thing, so we're not completely donezo yet. Unfortunately, I do not have. She risked it! She was banking on me being Water Absorbed, but no, I am not. I am Volt Absorbed. So Thank goodness for that Volt Absorb. We're gonna be able to, so we see Nasty Plot, Sub, Thunderbolt, and HP Ice probably, so I think we're good. I think the Lantern is proving to be better than Rotom Wash right now. I think the Lantern is proving to be better than Rotom Wash. I don't know if anyone else agrees, I don't know. I'm just saying. Not only does Lantern, oh, they both have an immunity technically. One is immune to ground, which is a little bit better, and then one's immune to electricity or water, whichever your team needs. So, gonna have to withdraw the Thundurus. Who knew that Lantern walls a Thundurus? Oh my goodness. That is awesome. Well, Claudette is gonna come through, and we're gonna get a Scald off. We haven't gotten a burn yet, so I wouldn't mind one. And we don't get one. A knockoff would devastate us. A knockoff would devastate almost anyone on our team. Shoot. I'm going for Volt Switch. She's Dragon Dancing. I'm so, okay. Oh my gosh. Can we appreciate that real quick? Can we appreciate that? Can someone out there appreciate that turn? Wow. I'm sure that I'm the idiot that should have predicted that, but that was a great turn for my opponent. Never in a million years did I think, oh yeah, you're just gonna switch it back in. You're just gonna switch it back in. It gets walled by Lantern, but it's free HP, and since I don't have rocks on my team, it's completely free HP. She's gonna withdraw Lid again, probably go back onto Claudette, but I just wanted to go for a Scald. Gourgeist is actually gonna come in. Oh my gosh. I can't do anything but applaud my opponent right now. I really can't. Frisk me up, find my leftovers. I don't care. You can touch whatever you wanna touch. I'm open business. Open business? I'm public property. All right, so we got a Scald off, still no burn. Nothing doing on that damage. Am I tempted to go for Volt Switch right here? Absolutely. Absolutely, because she's not going to do it again. So we're actually faster than the Gourgeist. A little bit unfortunate because I'm kind of predicting a Leech Seed here. Or a Toxic. You know what? Go on into Scizor. Go on into Scizor. If you're predicting those two things, go on into Scizor. Leech Seed or Toxic, either way, Scizor doesn't mind because I'm just going to go for U-turn. We're going to see a Leech Seed. So we're going to take a little bit of damage here from the seeds, but the seeds are going to get just turned away when we U-turn out of here. When you turn, seeds go away. I wonder if I could do this. I've never done this before. I can do it, but I have to stare at the computer screen, so it doesn't look as good. I'm sorry. All right, so let's just click U-turn. Let's do it. Let's click U-turn. My battery's dying. Where's my charger? Where is my gosh diggity darn charger? I don't even know if I have a port open for it because I use a USB charger. Where are you, charger? No, seriously, where'd you go? I just had you. What the heckles? It was in my case. Oh man, if my DS dies, I'm gonna scream real loud. If my DS dies, I'm gonna scream real loud. I don't know what to tell you, folks. I think I found it. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Wire. Withdraws Gourgeist. I guess I'll unplug my controller. I'm playing with fire right now. Gonna see a Claudia come in and go down to a Choice Banded U-turn. There's no chance that lobster slash shell slash core fish evolved type of thing is gonna live. So let's plug this in so we don't lose this battle. Is this really not the right wire? This is not the right wire. I didn't find the charger. Okay, let's go out into Thor because Thor has yet to hit the field and Thor is a fast Volt Switch user. So we can kind of get in, gain initiative. I really apologize for being all over the place right now, but I really don't want my 3DS to die. I'm also very frustrated that the wire is gone because I just had it like not even moments ago. Is this the right wire? This looks like the completely wrong wire. This looks like an iPhone charger to me. Interesting. Is this the right wire? Nope. I hate wires. I hate wires so much. I really hate them because they go all over the place and they're just gone. So how am I supposed to charge? Oh, okay. Well, Volcarona is on the field. I'm kind of fine with that because I am a fast Zapdos, so Volt Switch is gonna be able to take this thing out, I believe. Yeah, Volt Switch is gonna take that thing out, which is beautiful. Okay, well we're switching out, we're volting. And I guess we just have to finish this battle before the DS dies. So we've gotten rid of most of our opponent's Pokemon. Crawdon's gone, Volcarona's gone, Thundurus is still here. and at pretty high HP. But we're gonna go into Pretty Woman. We're gonna go into Pretty Woman to give Thundurus a chance. And by a chance, I mean I am tricking it. That's what I mean. So Saiyan is actually gonna come out. Saiyan, oh, Toxicroak is still here. So we can see Sucker Punch. I'm still gonna trick it. I'm still gonna trick this thing. Because even if he goes out into Toxicroak, I feel like this thing either wants to Swords Dance. It might want to Sucker Punch me, which would definitely take me out. Kind of banking on him doing almost anything else. Because even if he doesn't Swords Dance, say he Sucker Punches, I don't mind well, technically Sucker Punch will go first and then he'll have one more chance. But it eliminates the possibility for him to use Sucker Punch from there on out. So wouldn't mind tricking this Toxicroak. We're going to see the Sucker Punch. It fails. We're going to trick, give him a Choice Scarf. So now he's fast. But he's probably got Poison Stab, Fighting Stab, and Sucker Punch, and then probably Swords Dance. So nothing really that's gonna take, oh, we got Black Sludge. Whoopsie. All right, so let's go ahead and go for a Shadow Ball. I would like to trick this Black Sludge onto something else. That would be fun, but I don't think that's gonna happen right now. Now that this Toxicroak is fast, oh my gosh, I should have just double tricked. I was so close to double tricking, but we're gonna see Gourgeist. Gourgeist is not gonna want to take this Shadow Ball, which is really all that matters right now. As fun as it would be to have tricked the Black Sludge onto him, I think a Shadow Ball is gonna be able to kind of come through for us to at least, okay, we only need one. Yo, no, you only need one. Yo, no. Hashtag yo, no. Oh my gosh. All right, so I think we got this in the bag. We definitely learned from this battle that getting greedy with setting up is a huge problem. Let's go for the trick. We're gonna see a Thunderbolt here. I should be able to take it because I have 105 special defense. I do take it, and we're gonna go ahead and give you some Black Sludge, which is probably better than just going for Shadow Ball, and we're gonna get leftovers. So there you go. There's your Black Sludge. And here are my leftovers. And there's really no reason. Who's my opponent's last Pokemon? Gourgeist is down. Thundurus is here. Altaria is down. Toxicroak. Toxicroak just went back. All right, so this Pokemon's pretty useless. I'm just gonna go for Shadow Ball. Pretty Woman's pretty useless. I'd rather just get a safe switch in. Granted, I could probably just go out into my Lantern, but this is exactly why I didn't want to, just in case my opponent wanted to play some games and go back and forth like this. Because now she has a Choice Scarfed Saiyan, which is kind of scary. But Shadow Ball is going to be a 2-hit KO. And I could see my opponent locking themselves into Sucker Punch here, because I don't know what else she would do. So I'm actually going to go ahead and withdraw right out into Octavius, because there's no chance of this thing going for a Drain Punch. And if she locks herself into Sucker Punch, then it's fine. Goes for the Poison Jab, so perfectly fine. That's why I wanted to go into Octavius, and I think that just knockoffs will finish up the game here. Because I don't want to go for Bullet Punch, because Bullet Punch is resisted a butt ton by Thundurus, which Thundurus has to come in right now. He's not going to go for another Poison Jab. There's no way. So too many setup mons on the same team, I would think, but it was a lot of fun. There was some really cool stuff. That switch with the Thundurus, that double switch, taking advantage of the Volt Absorb was huge. She had to test to see if I had the Volt Absorb. Decides to just stay in with Saiyan. Gonna be able to not take this knockoff because I am Choice Banded. Just Choice Banded Scizor is too amazing. It's just too much to handle. We do knock off that Choice Scarf. We give them something. We knock it off! Don't do that again! And now we have Lit, which I think a knockoff should be enough to take him out. I don't see Lit finishing me up anyway, in any form. Thunderbolt's gonna do a lot, because it is a Thundurus, but I don't think it'll take us out. It does not take us out, and a knockoff should take out this Thundurus. Because like I said, we're banded. Down it goes, so Choice Banded Scizor. Unfortunately, Hoopah didn't really do too much in that battle, but I think that was the key to making this team somewhat okay, is by not focusing so much on Hoopah, and just using type advantage and strengths throughout the battle. So had a lot of fun. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to show some shady loves, that thumbs down below. I don't think the score really dictates the course of the battle. There's some really, really cool moments in there, so definitely worth a watch. I love you guys so much. I'm gonna get the heck out of here. Have yourselves a good day, but above all else, keep it shady.